Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves.
And now, your 2000.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Soroka gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some great starting pitching over the years, and they've developed another one here in Soroka. Big-time sink on his fastball, great secondary pitches. Basically, he's one of the top pitchers in the game.
And now here is John Birdie, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
John.
Now here's the first offering. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Starling Marte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And we're just underway from Truist Park. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Miami down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Pablo Lopez gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Now at the plate is Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. One down.
Batting third.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. He'll hold it second, and there are two aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Kipnis on second. Freeman at first. One gone. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Marte is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Ender Inciarte.
So now here is Ender Inciarte, looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves will strand 3. We are still scoreless. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Adam Duvall trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. Duvall absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Austin Riley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
To the plate now, Abraham Almonte. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate now, Mike Soroka. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
So here's Johan Camargo, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your back plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
The batter, the first baseman, Freddie.
Stepping in once again is Freddie Freeman. He singled in his first AB. From the stretch. Right side hit hard. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D'Lo. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found a hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Acuna digs in now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you can do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Popped him up.
NC Arte.
Birdie is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We've played 2, and the lead is now 5-0. And now, Jorge Alfaro. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering. And he fouls this one off.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Up next from Miami, Pablo Lopez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Inciarte comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Birdie struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in is Travis d'Arnaud as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here comes the 0-1. d'Arnaud, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Daniel Castano is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Mike Soroka, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. First pitch of the AB now. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Fly fly ball right down the line in left. Inciarte on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Stepping in next, Starling Marte. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Down the left field line and deep, and foul.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almonte is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 14, Adam Duvall.
Next up is Adam Duvall. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Dickerson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Next up, Ronald Acuna. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First offering. Lifted into center field. Marte is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in is Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. First pitch on the way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Inciarte is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Now the first pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now. That can be a tough read as a runner on second, to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 1-0. Anderson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Throw over to third, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. Popped up. Kipnis has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Daniel Castano.
Jesus Aguilar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. In the air, down the line and left. Inciarte finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 5-1. John Curtis is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
For the Braves, the left fielder, Ender.
Flare out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Next, here is Austin Riley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to land foul. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The pitcher,
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Standing in now, Mike Soroka. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter with runners in scoring.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. The Braves lead it 6-1. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
0-1, here it comes. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Next, it'll be Miguel Rojas. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The 0-2 delivery. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Starling Marte.
So next to hit is Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Camargo's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Richard Blyer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
Now the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last AB. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Six runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. A pause and the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number two.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Adam Duvall. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate now is Corey Dickerson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate here is Brian Anderson. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on the way.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the corner and slicing foul. He spoils another one and will do it again. Now another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Inciarte is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So here is Ronald Acuna. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Ronald Acuna.
He's set and the pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1.
Leading off for Miami, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First offering on its way. Jorge Alfaro is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The pitcher, number 35, Richard.
Isan Diaz will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Alfaro gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 0-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Next to hit is John Birdie. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First offering. In there, strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Alfaro rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A man at third with one away. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just 1 out.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Hit in the air down the left field line. And no one will track it down. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line and left. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. 1-0 the count. Down the left field line and deep. And foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Three runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Camargo will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Braves 6 and the Marlins 4. Adam Simber will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Now the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The right fielder, number 34, Abraham.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up Abraham Almonte to hit next. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Down in order go the Braves. They still lead it 6-4. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Freeman's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in will be Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Jorge Alfaro comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And I suspect we might see a pinch hitter here, and if that's the case, here's what's left on the Marlins bench. Monte Harrison will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. set to deliver pitch number 120. This one's flared down the right field line. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Now that.
You know, that's a nice.
John Birdie.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Luke Jackson answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. So now to the plate, John Birdie. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Striding in is Miguel Rojas. A potential tying run for him at third base. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Next, it'll be Starling Marte, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. He's set. The 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. We're knotted up headed to the bottom of the 9th as the Braves will try to walk it off. Anthony Bass enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And it's a foul ball.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Braves came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Luke Jackson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.